game in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dante Moore. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Davison. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down.
22. Spider over. Mike 40.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a third and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. In the gun on third down, Moore. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Ducks line up to punt it away.
To kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Working that left side now. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Gain of 17 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Maybe a crease. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll pitch it. Slithers into space. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Griffin. There's some room. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. We didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this.
Turning it on! Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Levitt. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The give to Caden Durham. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field.
Here's a little room there. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
There he goes. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's Moore to throw. He's going to run it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
To throw, it's Walls. Here comes the heat. Buried before he completed.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff. Durham running left. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll run play action. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Moore looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down.
Ready. Red 54.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, more. Going for it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Steps away to find some room. Breaks into the open. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham. He now has 56 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
That's caught. It's Green. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Moore. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 5 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Volunteers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it now 7 straight victories, one of the longest win streaks in all the FBS. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Caden Durham again. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more
makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touchdown LSU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Davison. Got a little grass to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds his man. It's Bear. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touchdown, Ducks! That one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Throwing more. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
19, LSU 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Bring in the heat. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to Caden Durham. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The corners are walked up tight. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Davison. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Davison, and he's wrestled to the ground. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting to the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Here we go. Ready. Set. Ready, go.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's a heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now remember, despite giving up that field goal, this is still a 1-possession game, but they need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. They're setting up the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. We surrounded them, got him to the ground.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is...